This year, there have been so many devastating weather events that today we have the former administrator of FEMA to help everyone prepare for winter storms. Craig Fugate was the head of FEMA during the Obama administration, and now he's teaming up with Jackery as a public service to share his experience for surviving any disaster. Mr. Fugate, welcome. I really appreciate your time. So what has experience taught you about being prepared?
That when the power goes out, it's more than just an inconvenience for a lot of folks. People that have medical devices, medication that requires to be refrigerated, but also just the ability to stay connected and get information. And that's why I was really excited when Jackery approached me. I actually had the product before they approached me. I used their products. But this idea of moving away from the gas generators to something that's a lot safer and eco-friendly, keeps you from having to go to the gas station to go get gas to keep your generator running, was really appealing to me, but also addresses the issue of what do you do when the power goes out? And Jackery and products that are like solar-powered battery systems are the answer.
Okay, well, let me ask you, right? So is Jackery the thing that every household should have?
Well, I got one, and I got it for the very reason that when the power goes out, I didn't want to have to go drag out my generator, go get gas, have to make sure it works, test it, then plug everything in. These things are quiet. You've ever heard generators running after a storm, like in the neighborhood? They're loud. These are quiet. They sit there ready to go. And I think this technology is mature enough that it gives us an affordable answer to the question of how do I have emergency power without being dependent upon fuel, gas, and other things, and something that will work when I need it. And it's portable, so whether I live in an apartment, manufactured housing, or a renter, this is something I can take with me when I move to my next home.
You know, I think it's really cool. We've actually done a couple of things on these Jackery systems, and the fact that they could be in the house when the power is out as opposed to having the gas generator where it's outside, that is really pretty clutch. So can you share a recommendation for some homeowners?
Yeah, it really depends upon your needs. I mean, the newest product that's come out is the 5000 Plus. This is really designed to provide you the ability to put in a transfer switch into your electrical panel box and have it immediately switch over to critical things like refrigerator or freezer. Keep your tablets and cell phones, laptops, everything up and running. And to me, most importantly, the coffee maker. So they've got a lot of different sizes. You can go to jackery.com and get more information. But to me, this is, with solar power, gives you almost indefinite emergency power. And we've seen in storms, power can be out for hours to days to sometimes a week or more. And going that long without power means you're going to lose everything in the freezer, you're going to lose everything in the refrigerator. If you're medically dependent, your devices aren't going to work. And if you have to have refrigerator medication, especially for diabetics with insulin, it becomes a real health issue.
Absolutely. It can be really, really devastating for a lot of folks. So do you have suggestions for staying connected before, during, and after a winter storm?
Yeah, the big thing is always stay tuned to your local broadcasters. That's the best information. You're going to get the information from the local weather service offices. You're going to get the information from your local broadcasters, from the local that are talking to the local officials about what's going on in your community. During the storm, staying tuned. And again, that goes back to having the battery backup that keeps things charged so you can keep that information flowing. And then after the storm, during recovery, again, we've seen power outages that can go on for days to weeks in some of these big events, particularly when you're dealing with some ice storms. So it's really important that you stay tuned to local officials. Having radio, get that information, cellular data systems if they are down when they come back up, but being able to keep things charged and stay in touch, because that's your best source of information. A lot of people, social media, everything like that's great. Your best information is coming from your local broadcasters because they have the local information about what you need to know in your community.
Absolutely, couldn't agree with you more, especially working in a news station. So, the folks here, as you guys know, here on the First Coast, we have amazing meteorologists, and when things go down, they are absolutely the folks that you need to tune into because they will keep you straight and they'll give you all the important information that you need in order to stay safe. So, Craig, what other factors should people consider when dealing with emergencies?
Well, there's a variety of things, and there's a lot of good resources to go out there. I just really want to focus on power disruptions. So, this is the thing, I think we've also dealt with, TVs. TV stations oftentimes are still up and transmitting during disasters, even when the power's out. But most people, they can't get a TV signal or if the cable goes out. So having something like a Jackery product where I can plug in my TV and put in an external antenna, because people forget, they still broadcast the signal. You guys still have a transmitter. And now I can get the TV signal that I wouldn't get any other way. So again, having that emergency power, an external antenna, and TV, I'm still getting the local TV broadcast in addition to radio coverage.
That's perfect. Very smart. Hey, before I let you go, where can we go for more information?
More information about Jackery and the products and the range of tools that you can get to support you, go to jackery.com for more information.
Thank you, sir. I really do appreciate your time this morning. And guys, if you want to catch this segment or others like it again, head over to First Coast News Plus.